Man, this boy thinks he gets to sleep. Time to go to the gym. Time to get huge. This is how you get huge, bro. Time to go get pumped. Pumped.
You wanna get pumped? I'm gonna pump you full of teeth, bro. Louie, kill! Good boy.
Okay.
Oh well.
First episode of Tailgate Talks, presented to you by the Biceps brothers. So, today, kind of an overcast day, but we're going to get in there. A little tired. Been working all week. It's Thursday. We're going to go in there and push back and buys and some rear delts. Always like to mix rear delts in on those back and buy days. What do you think about that?
If you're activating your rear delts, you gotta push back. You just gotta push it with back and buys. I always throw in some with my shoulder workouts anyway. I usually do shoulders with my chest days. And I like to have a dedicated arm day. But sometimes it's hard when, now that I started throwing legs in the split, which is more of a forced, but you gotta grow these puppies anyway, so.
Gotta grow these. We're both 6'7", 6'8". So it's tough. The legs just, they're hard to build. Our genetic makeup is like fantastic for the upper, not the best for the lower.
Are you still on your cut?
Still cutting.
I'm cutting hard.
Coming to the end of my cut. You're feeling the same, right? About a bulk?
Yeah, super about a bulk. I just wanted to lose what tummy fat I had. I mean, it's still there. It's hard to get rid of that. He's obviously
I've been working out for a lot longer.
Drier than me. But
we work out for different things, though. I was working out for sports my entire life. So it's been more progressive. And, you could talk about your lifting style.
I don't know. Everything's just about hypertrophy for me. I don't lift for strength at all. I just lift to build muscle.
Yeah, more of like a bodybuilder style lifting.
Yeah.
Whereas mine is like, I don't really have a great bulk and cut period. I'm kind of always trying to eat at a surplus just for energy to stay alive playing football. I played college football for 5 years, so.
Yeah. I mean, my last bulk was so dirty. I got up to 267.
Yeah.
And there was just like, for some reason I decided to do a high fat diet. I got to 260 last time and was way leaner. I think I just put on 7 pounds of fat. Like, I don't think it changed much muscle wise. I'm sure I did.
How much you weighing now?
Oof, 235.
235. I'm about 270. It's crazy you're 235, I'm 270. We don't look that far off.
It's because you have legs and I don't.
Yeah. Well, anyway, my heaviest was 305.
Dude, I've been really testing this entire theory with the HMB. It's got like a 2 to 4 hour half-life. You rip that. So I've been having like small breakfast 1, small breakfast 2, HMB. So that way I'm not digesting myself. It's supposed to give you the amino acid profile to cause you to burn fat instead of protein or instead of muscle.
We'll have a more dedicated tailgate talk where we talk about supplements and what we've been using throughout the years, especially both of us are natural. I'm not sure if you can tell that or not.
Probably not.
But we're both natural. I've always been natural playing sports, getting drug tested by the NCAA, and then he's natural as my brother. This is something we've decided to do, stay natural and lift. And so what's song 1 today? What are we jumping into? What are we starting this lift out with?
Bleed by Meshuggah.
I'm going to do a little Duality by Slipknot.
I'm actually not going to listen to music this lift. When we've been filming...
we don't listen to music when we've been filming.
I haven't been listening to music. And I feel like there is so much to music with me, especially with lifting. Like, having the right song, like, for me... This is going to sound
can make or break it.
Disgusting, but I love, like, if I'm hitting a heavy set, I'll throw on some Eminem and just crank and just be like, damn.
I think overall, though, maturing in the gym is realizing that you get really tired of hearing lyrics over and over again, like similar songs.
Yeah.
Some screamo, just somebody yelling at you, and so a good tempo and a good bass, good beat.
That'll keep you going. That'll keep you going. But I save songs for specific, like that last, like if I'm pushing 3 plates on each side for a chest press movement, and I've been like falling out, like I'm falling off. I only hit fucking 8 reps, 7 reps the last time. I might throw an Eminem song in, and I just have this sudden hunger to push myself that much harder. I don't even know where it comes from. I don't even think about it.
Good shit. Well, we'll see you guys in there.
I don't want to.
If you fuck my bear,
Just come on!
you're gonna have to go to AAP. Be careful!
Set up.
Back in the shitty gym, getting creative.
Gonna hit some cable lats.
Look at this guy ego lifting, always ego lifting.
Who?
You.
It's 35 pounds. That's his warm up. Any more, and this bench is gonna start moving anyway. But we're gonna tone it up a bit. Out here calling me an ego lifter.
Nah, because your form you were kind of like, it was very like controlled, like that.
Let's see what the people have to say about that.
Thank you for our first 3 subscribers. You guys are the best. Free merch for you guys whenever we start our brand.
We ain't got
Feels
no
good to like really let those arms come forward, stretch out that lat.
We ain't got no camera woman today. It's okay though.
Let those arms, shoulder blades, scaps come all the way. Stretch out that lat. Get a good stretch. Probably gonna aim here for like 1 warm-up set like we did. 3 working sets, 2 if I'm feeling really pumped. But after 1 working set, definitely feeling like we can do more.
Really want like a fat muscular imbalance in my right arm. I think I might chuck the weight up an extra
What's
20
your split?
pounds.
What are you doing today? Left?
Left. Nah, dude. And every single double arm workout like this, you go 20 pounds heavier on the right arm. The left arm is like, do you just crank it 24/7? You're like, nah. I just like to work out the right a little harder.
Modest muscular imbalance.
Really noticeable. Look like Quagmire in that one Family Guy episode.
Don't yank it. Don't yank it.
I like to
Control
be punchy about coming back. You control the negative.
it. All right. That's fair.
This is way too heavy for the...
For you?
No, for the bench.
Oh, yeah. The Max's puppy out.
Oh,
See how that feels. Pretty good. Definitely a little heavy for this bench. It's just sliding forward, but gotta make do we get. Nip slip. Gonna blur out that nip slip. Gotta follow the OnlyFans if you want to see that. About this.
that way you're coming into your back. New movement.
Add some weight.
How much?
Change it to a 45.
Shit.
No more quarters. What are they selling? Chocolate.
It's a wider grip or skinnier grip?
You want to be about waist. Sorry, shit.
You want to be about waist high.
Waist high.
Whittly waist.
Whittly waist high. You want to be about waist wide. If you feel a lot of pressure on your back, scoot up a little bit. Try not to shrug it. Try to focus on pulling with this. There you go.
Tight. I feel like I'm gonna hit my head on that.
Ain't no water breaks. Get up under that bar, son. Lisan Al-Qaib. Look at the striations. Look at this dirty vein, guys. Chat, tell us when to zap that vein.
Oh, my nose got itchy.
Don't scratch the beta. Last set of these. Feeling a pretty good. Feeling a pretty good pump so far in the back, so we're gonna switch it up to some rear delts after this one. Now we're shooting for, flip your hands. Remember? Flip your hands. No. There, no, you hold it the same way. Holy shit. There you go.
Proof I weigh 235 pounds. This brings me up.
Yeah. Muscle like the rear delts, we really want to pack a lot of weight on early on, because it, especially when you're mixing it in with back, it's so easy to get just fatigued back there. So pack on a lot of weight,
I think,
and then as we could progress through the workout, we can kind of hit more form oriented.
like for beginner lifters, doing rear delts early on
Yes,
is huge because so
It's-
many people get
it's so easy.
your front delts, for example.
It's so easy to get prominent front delts just from doing bench press or most chest exercise. You're going to be squeezing that a lot. The back, you're not as much hitting rear delts like you are hitting front delts with chest. So it's something you really need to emphasize in your lifts early on. Do not
So many
neglect
people
rear
just
delts,
don't
and
do
do not neglect
Delts.
legs.
Don't neglect side delts, bro.
Side delts, don't neglect them.
Everybody has these tiny little delts in the gym. Them tiny little delts.
Well, everyone wants to hit the muscles that people think about when you think about lifting. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like it's chest
what's the
and
most?
biceps.
What's like the muscle everybody thinks of as like being an anabolic muscle is the shoulders. You have a lot of something in the shoulders, and I think it just is the best looking
I think it's the
muscle
best
from an
looking muscle.
aesthetic standpoint. Having big cap delts. I mean, obviously, you know, they can definitely get so big that people think you're on gear.
Great pump.
Let them think you're on
and it
gear,
feels
bro.
good. Oh god, I love doing shoulders.
Let them think you're on gear.
Gonna mix this guy in before we start working on our biceps, just because
I think I'm gonna do
fatigue in this.
a bicep
Upper forearm bicep.
centric, because we just did lats.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do bicep centric pull downs.
Okay.
Something a little bit of an
I'm gonna
in
keep
between
focusing on
movement.
lats
Start.
because biceps, you know, we're gonna feel. I really care about back. Back.
Back
Big
might be
backs.
the most aesthetic muscle.
Big backs.
I want to look like lat
Big
man
back
one
summer.
day.
Yeah, we want to look like Latman. I can't fly yet. We're getting there. But I like the one where you're pulling down parallel.
Really?
I do.
Ah.
Because I can
Whoa.
really feel myself pull in. Move.
Well, just chill.
No, you don't get to sit. There's no sitting.
Just chill.
One of the benefits about being tall, I don't need to stand up. I can just reach up and grab it.
I think that's so slept on. Like that's my favorite part about doing a lat pull down. Is not stand up.
Okay. Whew. Definitely a little bit burnt out.
Fail.
You failed that.
Failed that. That really helped a lot. Slept on. I think wrist wraps can be super big for the mind-muscle connection, especially early on. But
I think so too.
I think I
If
always
you're focusing so hard on gripping the bar rather than feeling that muscle contract,
for me,
you can definitely miss out.
if I can get a forearm, if I can get gains in my forearms, I'm gonna go for it. So I don't ever want to use wrist wraps.
Yeah. It's like using gloves. If you're always using gloves because you don't want to get your hands rough, then your hands are always going to be soft. You know what I mean? You're always going to need gloves.
You
You get a little bit of callus.
You got soft hands, boy.
It's healthy. A little bit of callus is
You got
healthy.
soft hands, boy.
You got soft hands.
Worked a
bro.
day in your life.
You look like you ain't never worked a day in your life.
48 consecutive hours on the clock. Working.
We're here to get pumped. We're here to get juicy. We're going to start this out with some hammer curls.
I'm gonna go for reps like 15 and do 35s to start and see if I like it.
So my thing for a thing like hammer curls, instead of bringing it to where my elbow's kind of going back, I try and really emphasize almost bringing the elbow forward. That way I'm really using my biceps and I'm not relying at all on.
Well, yeah, if you go like this, I mean, I don't think it's doing anything for you, but kind of taking the weight off the bicep.
And then when things start to get heavy for me on like hammer curls, I like to just come across body. I don't know what it is. It makes it a little bit easier. Helps me get a few more reps. And then flex it. Force blood to that muscle area. We're sitting here. It's not great lighting in this gym, but we're just really noticing this one spot, this one little light over us. Giving a nasty view. That rear delt pump that we got. Keep in mind, we're on a cut, so we're not as juicy as we're gonna look sometimes, but it's all part of the plan. Let's get some side view. One thing I like to do is flex the tricep at the bottom, really make sure I'm getting full range of motion. Pressing all the way through. One thing you never want to do, say it's hot, I'm tired.
I know I'm out here saying I'm
As soon as,
beat.
I don't care
I'm
if you had a
beat.
long work day, as soon as you tell yourself I'm tired, that's when you're really tired. Sometimes you gotta fake it. Don't let it come out of your mouth. There's a difference between saying it up here, God, I'm tired, versus speaking it. When you put
Put it out in the universe.
when you put it into words, I'm telling you get way more tired. Playing football for 5 years, one of the biggest things I picked up is when you're on that field and it's hot, you know the first dudes that are dropping are the people that keep saying it's hot. You're fucking forcing yourself to suffer.
Yeah,
You just fake it.
don't
I'm not
whine.
hot, I feel great.
Don't whine.
You gotta lie, you gotta lie, you gotta fake it till you make it. He doesn't want to do my exercise. I really
Loves his little rear
You'll
delt
see it another
pull-ups.
day. I really like
Did we
doing.
film it last time?
I think we might have done it last time.
We
So this
did.
time we're gonna do some flies.
Just big. You find one new movement, you're like, I gotta do it all the
Well, it
time.
feels great. My biggest thing for rear delts, I like stacking weight on them.
I like
Forcing them
seeing
to grow.
that 20 pounds is heavy as shit on a rear delt Y raise is tight. Because you know that's all you're working out.
Absolutely.
You do rear delt flies and you max out the machine, you're just working out your back, brother. Sorry.
No, you're not. That's where the mind muscle connection comes into play.
Okay.
It's so easy on a muscle like rear delt to work out your back, work out your traps. It's just so easy to mix that in. You need to focus, find exercises that really work for you for rear delts. It's the only one that's like it, in my opinion. Where you're really emphasizing, really feeling the burn, specifically in your rear delt.
That's heavy as shit. You gotta let those shoulders come all the way forward, all the way back. And then always make sure you switch which wrist is on top. Like for me, I make a mental note, watch wrist on bottom. So the next time I hit it, Wattress is on top.
I hear that.
I'm gonna have to go down and weight for sure, but we'll hit 10 on this.
You're making it look light, brother. Anyways.
Eat me. Ugh. All right. Nice and controlled. I think it's best to let your hands go as far as they can the other direction so you get a full stretch and you're pulling throughout the whole muscle. I think a lot of people stop here and then just keep going, but